I know one way the Green Bay Packers can make Aaron Rodgers very, very happy. Welcome back, everybody, to We Are Reviewing Sports. My name is James Irvin today. Woo, we got some rumors going up. I'm glad I waited to make this video. I was going to do it Friday. I was going to upload it Friday. But boy, I'm glad I waited because on Undisputed, Shannon Sharp called Julio Jones and said, and it's like, hey, where you going? Julio Jones said, I'm out. Nah, I'm out. And
yeah.
All right.
Julio. Hold on. Let me put you on. Can you hear me? I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro? Man, nothing much. About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you? Man, look. You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta? Oh, man, nah, I'm out of there, man.
He's out. He's out of there.
And they asked him about if he's going to Dallas. He's not going to Dallas, okay? They said he's not going to Dallas because he said he wants to win. Making Cowboys jokes. It's what every NFL fan can agree on. But he said he's not going to Dallas. He said he's out of Atlanta. So there you go. There's what happens. Boom. Julio Jones immediately questioned. There was rumors about this towards the draft, and I'm really glad we're talking about this now, because I can rep out the Matty Ice jersey for the Atlanta Falcons. Saw a new jersey, got to get one. Obviously, still a Packers fan, but love me some Matt Ryan. Julio Jones is gone. Okay, he's out of Atlanta. Multiple teams to trade for him. Multiple teams that probably a second-round pick, and if you can get Julio Jones for a second-round pick, that's insane. They want a first. That's understandable. They want a first, but whew. They said they want a second, and you know what? There's a lot of teams that can do it. The only bad thing is you got to find a team with enough cap space to take Julio Jones' contract on. I'm sure if some team makes some cuts, they could get it worked out. A team that comes to mind, LA Chargers. Get the cap space worked out. That'd be a great fit. How about Baltimore Ravens? Lamar Jackson, Julio Jones. Can you imagine that duo? That would be unbelievable. Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Julio Jones. If Russell Wilson doesn't win an MVP for that, he's just never gonna win the MVP. But we're making this video because there's been now a lot of evidence. I'm really happy it's off the Aaron Rodgers stuff, although he didn't report to OTAs. That's another video for another time if it goes anywhere. Anyways, Julio Jones said, nah, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not staying in Atlanta no more. I want to go somewhere where I can win, and they know he's not going to win. I think this is partly why they drafted Kyle Pitts, because Julio Jones requested a trade months ago. And you know what? You got to somehow replace Julio Jones. Kyle Pitts can easily replace Julio. I'm not saying he's going to be the next Julio Jones, but he's still a big-time weapon over the field that gives Matt Ryan help, and, Calvin Ridley. Because Calvin Ridley was really good last year when Julio was hurt. He was really, really good. Kyle Pitts, it's like you don't really miss a beat. Obviously missing Julio Jones, one of the best receiver of the decade, if not the best receiver of the 2010s. Although you can make an argument for Antonio Brown. People forget how just really, really good Antonio Brown was. So you can make a bunch of arguments. Julio Jones was a big part of Atlanta for a while. He was a big, big part of Atlanta offense for a while. It's just a big part of Atlanta in general. Should have got Super Bowl 28-3, blah, 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 blah. But there's a picture of him leaked, or there's a picture of him going around online with the Dallas Cowboys. We don't know if that's real or not, but he could still be going to Dallas. Imagine how many weapons that would be. Michael Gallup, Mari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Julio Jones, Ezekiel Elliott. That's the best offense in the league. Okay, Dak Prescott would win MVP with that offense. Yeah. You're going to need that offense, though, for when your defense allows like 50 points a game, because goodness, that defense. But hey, they addressed defense in Micah Parsons, so Dallas could be better. Dallas would easily win that division, though. You got to worry about Washington a little bit. Maybe Daniel Jones. I'm going to make a video. I got a video about Daniel Jones coming up. It's in the works. But Julio Jones, and I'm just really surprised he answered. I really am. But Julio Jones basically said, nah, I'm out. I'm done. He's done. Julio is officially out of Atlanta, confirmed. They're going to trade him. They wanted a first. No teams were biting, so probably a second. And whichever team can get Julio Jones is a big added weapon to their offense. That quarterback easily just better because Julio Jones will get open. Be like, oh, he's washed. Oh, he's washed. Oh, he's washed. No. when he was hurt, when he played, he was a top 5 receiver. And when you're getting double teamed every time because you're a top 5 receiver and maybe the best wide receiver in the league at that point, yeah, you're going to get double teamed. You're going to get less yards. But he still made those catches. Julio Jones is a different beast. Easy top 5, easy top 3 receiver right now. So there you go. There he is. There is Julio Jones getting out of Atlanta. Multiple fits. I think my favorite fit, though, is the Green Bay Packers. Come on, Julio. Hey, you want to make Aaron Rodgers happy? That's how you would make Aaron Rodgers happy. Oh, I don't have enough weapons, but what am I going to do? Bam! Julio Jones. How you like that? You got to throw it to Devontae Adams and Julio Jones now. And Julio Jones. MVS and Allen Lazard, good 3 and 4 receivers, not your 2 and 3. But bam! You know, happy Aaron Rodgers would show up to Green Bay immediately if he had Julio Jones. Can you imagine? He won MVP just throwing to Devontae Adams. Mark him down for a fourth MVP right there if he gets Julio Jones. Book your tickets to Green Bay going to the Super Bowl. Cap space, whatever, baby. Go get yourself Julio Jones. That would make up for Jordan Love. That would make up for everything, man. That would make up for not drafting a receiver in the second round last year. Jordan Love, getting rid of Jake Kumaro because he was pissed off about that. Get rid of it all. Another place he would go, Tennessee Titans. A.J. Brown has said he'd give up 11, and Derrick Henry said, tighten the F up. That was his quote. So, the Titans seem really into stealing Julio Jones. Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, and Julio Jones. You lost Jonnu Smith and Corey Davis, so I'm thinking the offense would dip a little bit in production. Not too much, because you still got A.J. Brown, who is future top receiver in the league. He's already one of the better wide receivers in the league. But yeah, losing Jonnu Smith, Corey Davis, your number 2 receiver, who of course, it always happens, did not break out until his contract year. Now he got picked up by the Jets, so we'll see how him and Zach Wilson work together. But Derrick Henry would still take a lot of focus. Julio Jones would take up a lot of focus, and A.J. Brown could thrive. Ryan Tannehill would be good. As of right now, I think the Titans offense is going to take a little bit of a dip, just a little bit of a dip. But I still think they're going to be good. I'm more worried about that defense. I think Titans are still in playoff contention right now because King Derrick Henry right there is going to run through your freaking face. That's what he's going to do. But you imagine you add Julio Jones to that offense. That's a scary offense. Seattle we talked about. Baltimore. For some reason, dude, I'm in love with this Baltimore fit. Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Hollywood Brown, Rashad Bateman, and Julio Jones. Lamar might get his second MVP. I think that would push them over the edge for me to winning the AFC North. Right now, it's between them and Cleveland. I'm kind of giving the edge to Cleveland. Which is weird. I'm thinking the Browns are going to win the North. But we got standard position video coming out later after the preseason, of course. You got to go after the Got to do that pre. Injuries happen, you know what I mean? So, but I think where my standings are, they're good. But Julio Jones out of Atlanta. Huge breaking news. Really glad I waited to do this video because we got more proof that he's actually out of Atlanta. So, really glad because then I would have had to make it's 2 videos. Man. Either way, Julio Jones wants out of Atlanta. There's a ton of fits that make sense. I'm really, really liking the Baltimore Ravens one, though. There's just something about that Baltimore Ravens fit that's just, yes. I see that. That's where my gut. If Julio gets traded, my gut's kind of telling me Baltimore makes a push at it. We know they can be aggressive. So if Julio gets traded, my gut's telling me Baltimore. I think Dallas would probably be in the running for it. Green Bay, you got to keep Aaron happy. That would make Aaron Rodgers happy, getting Julio Jones. So Green Bay, you didn't get Watt. Go get Julio Jones. Go get Julio Jones, man. All right, so talk about potential fits. Julio's out. Really happy he answered Shannon Sharp's call. I wish more people would do that with their athletes. Be like, hey, this true. And, like, obviously, if they don't want it, don't leak it. We hope Julio knows he was on the air. I'm pretty sure he knows. But Shannon Sharp gave us answers we want. Atlanta fans better be crying right now, because I'm sure that's how Texans fans felt when they found out DeAndre Hopkins was being traded. So, there you go. Potential fits. Love the Baltimore fit. It's going to be weird seeing that. Can you imagine? The NFL's going to change, man. Aaron Rodgers may not be in a Packers uniform. Julio Jones may not be in a Falcons uniform. Weird to think about, but if this happens, you already know it's going to be even more fun to watch this upcoming NFL season. And it's going to make that team boost the Super Bowl odds, boost their quarterbacks, MVP odds. Yeah, a lot of stuff's going to change wherever Julio Jones goes, because he's just that much of a playmaker and makes that much of an impact on the field. Thank you for listening.